So I'm super pumped because a year ago, we literally launched this and we had 3 colors and you got one for $29.95 and they completely sold out. And somewhere around 2 a.m. in the morning, Jamie and I walked off the set and I said, this is gonna be a massive winner. It has become a huge customer pick at almost $30 a piece. The reviews are amazing. So what they did is indeed, it has become extremely successful because it's finally a tank, the perfect tank, no bra needed. You don't have unibrow, you don't have Tootsie Roll look, it holds the girls up, it separates them, but it is gonna be one of the most comfortable things you'll ever wear, and I promise you that. Now, everybody's getting a 2-pack, so remember, the launch was one, totally sold out multiple times at this point, and you got one for about $30. Today, and by the way, this ends at midnight tonight, everybody is getting a set of 2. Last hour, I can tell you, because we can see what's happening, everybody bought the black and white, and then they're adding the beige and black. And trust me, it will not matter to you. You will love the fact you'll have 2 black if you're gonna get a couple of sets, because you'll wear this so often, you're gonna go, I'm so glad I listened to those crazy girls. So here's your choices. Well, you're shopping your top, extra small through 3X. The first one's gonna be your black and your beige. That's the second most popular color combination in the show today. This one is called Sienna, so it's a little bit more of a tan color. You can see there's the beige, there's the Sienna, and that's black as well. Then we have the mahogany with black, and then finally the black and white. Now, Rob, let's do a little update on the black and white, if you would, please. Because that, okay, the small is completely gone. The extra small is almost gone. There's only 100 there. So if you are a medium through 3X, absolutely, I know it's 7 o'clock in the West Coast, it's now 4. Grab these 2, because I know there's one more, you got one quick hour tonight, right?
Yep, that's it.
And then that's it. And another thing just to note, the price goes up at midnight. Sometimes we'll extend our today's specials over a couple days, not this one. Literally, you get it now and you're getting our best price, and we've never offered it as a 2-pack. So the value is truly incredible.
I mean, this is, and if we have those larger sizes, trust the process of shopping with Rhonda Shear, because you are getting that bra inside of this tank top. So when you do that, what that means is extra small to 3X, whatever your normal size is when you wear a top. Like what would you buy as a tank? But we made sure that this will hold the girls up. When we say, when shop your top, and this gives a bra in here, we truly mean it. You have a double layer, you have a removable pad that's right here that's gonna give you the lift. Both Suzanne and I both are wearing, I'll turn sideways. My girls, they're lifted. They're like, they would not be this lifted if I wasn't having a bra or something inside of this. But you're getting that double layer in the front, but you get the single layer in the back, so there's no extra bulk. You're not gonna see any kind of like lumps and bumps. It smooths everything out, but it's that butter knit fabric. I think the fabrication and even the edge, that bonded edge, which is really, we call that kind of an invisible edge because it lays flat. Those are the 2 things that truly make this not a traditional tank top.
Yes, and I gotta tell you, so I've been very blessed to talk with Rhonda and work with Rhonda and you guys for a very, very long time. I actually have the original one, which was a built-in kind of unibrow. I love them so much. And then they've developed more and more technology to make them even better. And this is by far the best version. It is such a winner. If you read the reviews, women go nuts over this one. In fact, most of the reviews said, I wonder when they're coming back. I'm waiting for them to bring them back. And this, we've never had it as a Today's Special. And you'll get this shot one time this entire year. We've got other Today's Specials coming up, just not this. Why will you love it? The freedom of not having a bra and then a tank and then another top on top of it changes everything. Even for me, I'll wear this in the wintertime under sweaters. I do not like the feeling of fabric against my belly. I don't know what it is. It's a tactile thing. It's probably like the tags on the back of your shirts. I just hate that feeling. And this one literally smooths everything out without squishing you to death. You know, you're not in shapewear that you can't breathe. You can. I'm actually going to be working out next hour with Tony Little on a treadmill in this exact outfit.
You're ready to go. I mean, I really am. Yeah, but really, truly, when you see this, you're gonna get everything, even down to how we've changed the silhouette. See, it kind of just gracefully adds a little shape there. It's not a straight down, so it really kind of glides against your body. But when you wear this, it smooths everything out without clinging, no lumps and bumps. I'm wearing this. I have truly worn this same, and then you see the Regina. She puts it on that little cocoon and jeans. And this is truly the foundation of things that you really need whenever you're going to build your wardrobe. Because If you have the right tank, there's so many like third pieces out there, kimonos, toppers, all these things, open weave sweaters for the, going into the summer, and no one has that piece that they need, or they do and it doesn't have a built-in bra, so you'd have to wear a bra and then a cami and then your topper, and then you're feeling like, oh my goodness, it's so hot, I don't know what strap, I have all these straps going on and sweating. Ooh. But this is so good because even as Suzanne mentioned at the end of the last hour, even off the shoulder tops, when you show this strap, this is not, this is never gonna look like a bra. This is gonna look like a cute little cami, a little off the shoulder. It's gonna give you all that support and all that smoothing. But when you get this home, it's truly when you'll feel the magic. It's the coolness to the touch. Yeah. It's the smoothness, it's the softness. And you can see, I mean, obviously camera appeal right here, you see these, but they're there for a reason. That is where your bust is going to make its own shape. We're not symmetrical on both sides. So when you see these there, that's gonna be for your body to make that shape. Your body, so I mean, I know one side of mine's bigger than the other side. So it truly is gonna make that shape instead of having to know what your cup size is. You just shop your top, extra small to 3X, and just grab it because there's so much stretch and recovery in this, and it will do the thing that it needs to, and you could wear it out over jeans, you can wear it tucked down into a pencil skirt, because that's what that invisible edge does. You don't know where it's at. Right. It goes down and it sits there. It doesn't roll up. It's not gonna do any of that like lumps and bumps. Wherever you wanna keep it, you'll keep it right there.
Also too, if you wanna zhuzh it, like let's say you let's say you're gonna wear it like I am. And by the way, the cocoon is still available. It's on sale. I think we're at $17 and some change. It's usually $36. And we have 3 colors, the navy, I'm wearing the black, and we have the red that Jamie's wearing. So let's say you do wanna show it off. Maybe it's a black moto jacket. It's a blazer. These are great under blazers. Yes. You can zhuzh this if you wanna kinda cover up the belly a little bit, and this will still stay in place. Or you can pull it down and do it very, very smooth. So maybe you're wearing a beautiful dress. Maybe you have on a great pair of palazzo pants and you've got a top. I also want to mention what's really cool about this, because it doesn't look like a bra, and I forgot to mention it last hour. Look at this. Let's say you have a really great off-the-shoulder shirt that you like wearing, but you're like, oh, I still need my girls to be held up. Exactly. I don't like a bandeau. I don't wear a tattoo bra, right? Or one of those god-awful ones with underwire, with strapless. Those are awful. Look what happens. If you've got it off the shoulder, look how pretty this looks. So all of a sudden now you can wear a sexy off the shoulder and it doesn't look like your bra's showing, unlike a traditional bra. So that's just another really great benefit of getting this. The best part is though, oh my gosh, when you start wearing this, you will be very hard pressed to wanting to do layers after that. The other great benefit that I love so much is sheer tops. Now, I'm not skinny enough and I'm not in shape enough to typically just wear a regular bra under a very sheer top. I went into both beige. I had last hour per chance, if you get a chance. But okay, so the whole point being is I am not brave enough typically to wear a standard bra under a really sheer top. So if you have a ton of sheer tops or you avoid them, this is what you're gonna wear underneath it. No bulk, no bunchiness. No, none of that. It just looks smooth and stunning and beautiful all the time.
All those crocheted, I wore, in the last block that I was with camera, I had a open weave crocheted top that I wear, but I didn't like to wear a bra underneath it, or I had to wear a tank and then a bra, and I'll have all those straps. This is going to give you all the smoothing. Look at Sonia, look at that back. It goes a little higher, so it's giving you all of that smoothing all the way up to your back. And I know, Suzanne, you and I both like those, like the drapey back yoga tops, and some of those ones, and I don't want to show all my back off, but you put this on underneath it, I could wear those all day long because I feel like I'm covered, I feel like I'm, and you can just take off your topper and you can go to yoga in this. It truly is your bra and your cami in one, but you will find more reasons that this should be in your wardrobe because it'll extend your wardrobe. Because I love, in the summertime, I like those maxi dresses, but sometimes they have spaghetti straps, or they're just like, they go too low that I'm like, okay, I don't want to reveal this much, and or your bra would stick out. Put this on, let this show, because it doesn't look like a bra, and you're covering being a little bit more modest. It's gonna give you all of that coverage and give you the lift without having to have a bra, and then a cami, and then something else, but you also get the benefit of how it smooths your whole body. The rest of it, there really is all those different added features to it that really gives you a little extra. That's why it's so different than any other tank top.
Yeah, and again, once you get it at home, you start wearing it, you sort of wanna wear it all the time. Like when you go on vacation, it's in your bag.
Yeah,
What
it
I'll
is.
do is like when I travel, because this is so easy. Again, I don't have anything digging under here. I don't have anything, I don't have any hooks digging in the back. This doesn't slide down all the time and you're trying to fix it.
Yes.
Your girls stay in place, and that is confirmed by the gals online who reviewed it. They're like, I love this.
Yes.
Once you set it, you literally forget about it. But if you're traveling a long time, I will go ahead and put like a little zip up, kind of cute little hoodie, sweatery thing, and a pair of like sweater pants. And I wear those on airplanes because if I get hot, I can unzip it and it looks like I'm wearing a tank, but I don't have a tank and then a bra, and both of those and all that is just digging in me.
Oh, yes.
And here's the other thing that you'll realize. All of your tops look better when you have this on. They simply do. The back just is so smooth back here. There's nothing cutting you off. The sides, because this does go way up here. Look, it's way up here. And so even the sides of your body are really, really smooth when you have it on. And then everything drapes perfectly. This stuff is so smooth and comfortable that none of your clothes get tangled in it. They don't get friction. You know, like you put a cotton thing, you have a cotton tank on. Then you put maybe a knit top on top of it, and it's everywhere, right? It's just a hot mess. Or even a t-shirt for that matter. Even your t-shirts will look better. If no one ever sees this, all of your tops will look better because 100%. You have this underneath it.
It really will, because like truly when we launched this, ever since then, and I've probably been on air 100 times since last October, probably even more than that, you have seen me in this, whether you know it or not, whether I've shown it visibly or not. I wear this under everything because I just like the wear. That's why when I tell you, if you want to grab the black and white and you grab a skin tone and you think oh, do I need 2 black? You will be glad that you have 2 black, because those are the ones when I finally cleaned out my closet, I realized, oh my goodness, I have 6 black ones, because I wear them so often and they're so easy. You just wash them, you machine wash, you just hang them to dry, because it is that bonded edge. So when you don't want to put it in the dryer to have that heat bonded, but it is so paper thin. So I think if I can show you here on this white one, we can show you, there is no seam. When I say no seam, it's not the traditional seamless. Look at this. It's almost like, I always think it's like a guitar, like I'm playing a guitar. It's so thin because it's bonded, it's heat bonded. There is not a stitch. There's not a stitch on this whole entire product. So there's no sewing, no details. So again, when you put this underneath your pants to smooth down, you're never gonna have that little lump and bump that's down here. When you put that under, it's gonna smooth straight down. It's so smooth. You definitely can't tell.
Yeah, like look at Regina. Oh, Regina, that's such a great top.
Oh, that's so good.
Look at that. Okay, there it is. You just got it underneath. Now, if she was just wearing a typical bra, what would you see? I mean, you'd see the whole skin, belly area, right? And look at that. All of a sudden, everything is so pulled together. You do not see that sweater. Thank you guys very much. That sweater is gliding on her body.
Yeah, it's just, and she feels happy and she feels confident. And it truly is. I love the feeling that it gives your body, and it smooths everything out. Because once you get, let's think, like, if you're over the age of, say, 25, 30, you start feeling like, and I'm pushing the 5 here soon. But you don't like things being on lumps and bumps. You feel better when things are smoothed out. But I don't want to feel like a case sausage. I don't want to feel lumps and bumps, because sometimes when you wear a shaping tank and then regular underwear, you're going to have more lines where things don't match up. This just glides over you. It's polished. It truly just polishes you. And when you marry that back to the shorts we'll talk about, it just really gives you that super foundation.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I almost can guarantee Regina's wearing the long line shorts.
Underneath those,
because you know what? If you're like me, we'll get to these in a minute, but if you're online and you're buying this,
grab both. Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
it is. You'll be so happy.
Because the problem is, I just absolutely cannot stand when my thighs touch each other, and the summers down here in Florida are almost going to kill you, right? So it's the same exact material. These are brand new, though. They've added these to the line specifically to go back to the Today's Special, and that presentation's coming up in like 10, 15 minutes. So we will get to it. It's also a 2-pack, and they're identical to the Today's Special. Now, here you go. If you want the mahogany black that you have in your hand, we're down to the final 1,300 for the rest of the day. There is only 1 more hour later on tonight. So again, this is the perfect time just to get it ordered.
Oh, yeah.
If you're brand new, welcome, try it. You can always send it back in 30 days. But after tonight, you're not gonna get the price of $39.95. It's gonna go up 20 bucks, and who wants to spend more? With FlexPay, you're gonna try these out for about $13. If you don't love them, like I said, send them back. But I think very much so, you're gonna fall in love with this because it's truly a game changer. Imagine, what are you doing now? You're wearing a bra to get the girls lifted. It snaps, it's got hooks and eyes and all that kind of crazy stuff and ugly straps. Then you're putting a tank top on top of it. Okay, that's layer number 2. That's already making me sweat. Then you're putting that cute little sheer thing on top of that. You're like, okay, that's 3 layers. In the middle of summer, not fun. This is the alternative. The freedom you'll have, this is what'll crack you up. You'll just be like, oh my gosh, I just feel so good.
It feels so good.
It's remarkably different than wearing a traditional bra, and you will love the fact you're gonna get so much wear out of it. Now, I will recommend, and we said this last hour, if you're gonna get the black and white, then go for a black with your skin tone.
Yeah, for sure.
You will never regret having 2 blacks.
Never.
Because like you, I wear mine to death. Like, it's ridiculous. And remember, we launched this a year ago. Every time it's aired, it's been 3 colors. You got 1 for almost $30. For about $10 more tonight, you're doubling the offer, and it's the same quality and the same fit that everybody's raving about
and
online.
And you read those reviews, and because it's something so different when they finally get it home, and they trust that first process, but to get that first one, that's the reviews that base this that many times. I think we reordered it 2 or 3 times as a single cake. Okay, we have something here, and I will attest, Suzanne called this a year ago when she first felt this, and we got off air when we were a little bit like, oh my gosh, I'm tired, it's 2 a.m. She's like, this is going to be a winner. And you were right. You were totally right on the money, because it has been. And so to be able to get at this value, even we were shocked, because we're like, wow. Because this is truly, like I said, since I launched it with you, I truly wear this every single time I come on air. I wear it every day. I can't go without it, because I'm a tank top girl. I like to wear, I like something under, but here in Florida, no matter, I mean, I'm always running hot, but I just like it because it makes everything look better. It makes everything feel polished.
Talk about your family pictures.
Look at, there's my family pictures.
It's a great
look at this. So, okay, so the reason we're showing these is because my whole entire family was in the car waiting for me to come out, and I had I had my hair and makeup done. I threw on that dress, and the girls were, my girls, not my daughters, my breasts were a little too showy, and they had too much cleavage, and I thought, oh, what a perfect solution. I had my tank top. I threw this on under, saved the day. So it really was to the rescue, because, but it also worked perfectly, because I didn't realize, like, my one daughter was wearing white. We didn't tie that white in. I'm like, well, that was a home run, but that really was my rescue. Everyone literally was in the car, AC running, you know, the sunset's happening, you know, you can't, I mean, if the sunset's happening, they're all like, let's go. And I mean, my twins are 13, so we all, you know, we should have some pity on me, because we're all going through those hormones in my house. But this really came to the rescue. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's too much revealing here. So I went and grabbed my white one, because I have them hanging with all of my clothes in my closet. It was perfect. That's why we showed those to you, because it really did come to the rescue like last weekend.
Those are formal portraits. I mean, those are nice photos, right? I mean, they didn't do that just for HSN.
No. That was my mom wanted. My mom comes down the vision. She's like, I haven't had a real picture in forever. And you know, you go through those times when you don't really want. Okay, we're all ready. We're all going to go do it. But these are the times when you'll grab this more times than not, that it rescues you. It's like, okay, oh, I never really wore that dress before, because it has spaghetti straps and I don't like it. I don't want to wear a bra and then something else. Try these, because this really will make your whole wardrobe look different, and look at your wardrobe differently. Like, you think about this when you put it on, because it doesn't add bulk. Right. I think that's the biggest part about a tank. Sometimes you think, okay, a cotton one, it's thicker or it's clingy. It really did. So that's why I called that my emergency. It came in really handy. Like this morning when I wore that outfit, I said, would you guys want me to show the pictures of, because it really did come to the rescue.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it works. So that I testament to this. It comes through in a pinch, but this is the one that Rhonda and I both wear, and we are like, we wear it every day. Like, that's exactly what happens whenever you find something you really like, and it works.
Yeah, it's true. And easy to care for. You throw it in the washer, just hang it to dry. That's simple. It dries really fast, by the way.
Really fast.
This will be the one that you take on vacation. This is the one you can literally sit in a car for hours and hours, and your bra won't be making you crazy. Yeah. You almost forget you have it on. The reason I like this one specifically, and I knew it was going to be so successful, is even in some of the old iterations of the built-in cami bras from Rhonda, they didn't, sometimes the original one definitely was kind of a uni kind of system, or it was a single kind of, just kind of thing. I love it because it separates. There's clear separation and there's lift. In the past iterations, they've been more where it's kind of all one piece. This is a real game changer, and that's when I knew they had a super hit on their hands. I knew it was going to be a customer pick.
And you know, and even this one, you know, we've actually taken that, instead of having straight down, we actually gave it a little cascade out, so it actually goes with the flow of your body and has that shape. So it's still going to be that same hand, same feel. When you see these little pockets, that's what they're there for. And so you just trust the process of extra small to 3X, because your body is gonna make that. That's why, same as why our seamless Rhonda's All Bra is so popular, because you don't have to know exactly what your cup size is, because we're not symmetrical on both sides. So when you put this on, you're gonna have the support of a bra, but your body makes the shape. Your body gets to make the shape without it shaping you, because sometimes you have one you'll spill out of, and your other side you'll have like a gaping. You fill this out, and it really, and it has like, it fits as a nice neckline, so you can still wear jewelry, but you're still modest. It keeps you, you know, keeps everything smoothed out, and you don't have to worry about wearing anything else that's even higher, because it has that just the right. You know, you don't want something too low. It's just the right neckline.
And if you need something lower, we've got that coming up. We have all the solutions in the show tonight. Don't forget, we have the 5-pack of the All Bras coming up, and we have the matching briefs to those. But really, this is the hit, and I really hope you'll try it. You might be like, how in the world do people buy bras on television?
Correct.
Well, here at HSN, just in Rhonda's line, we have sold millions and millions and millions, because once you get it home, you're just like, wow. And I love it because they're always innovating, doing something different, taking you to that next level. The comfort in this is unmatched, but it's not sloppy comfort. You know, it's one thing, I'm like, oh, I got a comfortable bra, but you know, it's doing nothing for you.
Exactly.
You would never show it off. With this, you get the best of everything we love with the tank, but better. If you wear this underneath things, you're not gonna see it, because it's considered kind of an invisible, seamless bra. So even if I'm wearing this under a t-shirt, because I just love to have that smoothing, you're not gonna see this line. You're not gonna see the edge of it. You're not gonna see a bump down here, and you certainly won't see anything in the back, because it's all smooth, and it's smooth 360 degrees without squeezing you like a sausage. Those are the worst. You put them on. You ever wear something and just cutting the heck out of you right in the middle of your waist, and you're trying to pull it just because it's so uncomfortable? That won't happen. Another review, because there's a lot of great reviews on this, from the single one that, remember, was 30 bucks. The one gal said, waiting for it to come back. In fact, there were many people who said, I'm just waiting for it to come back. Another one said, I didn't need to keep rearranging the girls. They stayed right in place. One gal simply put, love this tank, in all caps. Another one says, it does what it says, and it smooths you out. And it's true, and I thought those were super accurate descriptions of our today's
They really are, because, and even this color, I wear the other morning when I had a show with a show on, and I was wearing the nude with a tank top and a cute summer print skirt. So you can wear the beige just because it's your skin tone. I wear these. I wear those with I had a light denim jacket on, and I had like a printed skirt on. These are going to be, and this one, I love this with animal print. Think of that, these beiges with animal print and the mahogany, and then you have the beige or the sienna. So even if you get one that's your skin tone, don't worry about it. I mean, it's not meant to just be underneath. Show it off. You know, put it. You know, put like a nice like jean jacket and go buy a pretty print skirt, because these are the staple pieces that you need. Because everyone has a jean jacket, everyone has some jeans, everyone has these things, but what we forget to buy is like these like staple like underpinnings, like a tank top, like something that actually is a workhorse tank top, that it has the bra and the smoothing effects of the tank all in one.
And right now, just because we've sold it as a single, there's 44 perfect 5-star reviews.